Hi Booktube, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing the Love Heart book tag. This was created by What's Just Reading, and yeah, let's start. So, first question, I love you. What is your all-time favorite romance book? And that for me has always been Persuasion by Jane Austen. Now, I love Pride and Prejudice, I love Emma, the holy trinity of Jane Austen novels for me. But I've always loved Persuasion because it's her more mature work, I think. Like it reads like someone who was older than who she was who wrote it. And it's the only time I've ever had a second chance romance actually work for me. Mostly because there was actually stakes for the two characters getting back together. But I love Persuasion. I am very much due for a reread. And yeah, that is my favorite romance novel. So, question two, my phone opens. Be happy. What is a book that makes you incredibly happy every time you read it? And that, for me, is Sylvester by Georgette Heyer. And Georgette Heyer is queen. We love Georgette Heyer. I love Sylvester so much, and it's so funny because Phoebe is just one of the greatest Lee girls ever. Like she is so funny, and Kaya uses her to really, um, I don't think it's intentional, but to mock a lot of like your traditional heroines, really, especially when it comes to being subservient to a man. And like my favorite part, and I always laugh at it, is when Phoebe just has enough of Sylvester and she just leaves. She runs away, and normally, if I was reading that in a bodice ripper, I'd be terrified for that girl because that man is out to get her because she left. But it is Georgia Hay does it so well, and yeah, Georgia Hay is just queen. I also love from her. I have so many of her novels, Regents, classics like Regency Buck, The Convenient Marriage, of course, Pharaoh's Daughter, which is here, and The Talisman Ring. Georgia Hay is queen. Like we love Georgia Hare on this channel. And so, yeah, question number three is date me. A character that you would date. And for me, that very much is Captain Mackenzie of When the Scott Ties a Knot by Tessa Dare because he is just so sweet and caring for his troops and for her. And he's Scottish too, which is always nice. And yeah, he's the one that's always think about. And so he's the one I would date. Okay. Question four. Text me. Would you date a non-reader? And I have dated non-readers in the past. I would always say yes, but for me, it's always more about what the other person wants in terms of would they want to date a reader with over 700 books? Like, I think it's more of a question for them, more for me. But yeah, I would date a non-reader, and you know, I would give anyone a chance, really. Okay, question five. Dream on. What's your favorite romantic setting in a romance book, and what would your ideal date be? So, I don't really have a favorite romantic setting. I love a castle. I love like a field. I love a forest. I'm down for anything really. There's no preference. In terms of an ideal date, I think like a cooking date would be good, like going to the shops and buying ingredients and making something together. And it's a good chance for you to really test out, the man that you're with, just to see how much they can cook and their skills. And it's a really good, it works both ways really. Next question. Question six. Kiss me. What is your favorite romantic scene from a book? And it is my favorite because I think about it so much, and it's also scarred me, and that is the the Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, and there's a scene in there where he fits her entire boob in his mouth, and as someone who's never been with a woman, I was very confused and concerned, like it's scary. Like, did he have to unhinge his jaw like alien style? I just, I think about it and I just don't get it, but it's really impacted me. And that's how I assume straight couples work. So, next question. What's the next question? 7. Let's party. Which three characters would you invite to a party and why? And I had so much fun with this question. So, the three girlies I'm calling up and we're going to go party. I've added them to the group chat. I'm sending out the message. So we are messaging. The first lady is the mum from Ducks Newburyport. Like, the fact that she has so many thoughts and are going around in her mind, and I feel like a dance party would like really help her and maybe just meet new people. So we're sending a message to her, and I love Ducks. Ducks is genuinely one of my favorite new books. Like, new in the last 20 years, Ducks, it's relatable in a scary way. So we're inviting her. We're also inviting Rosemary from Rosemary's Baby. Again, it's more of like a girl, look at the situation you're in with your neighbors and everyone around you. Just forget about it and let's go party. And the third one we're inviting is, of course, Gregor from Kafka's Metamorphosis. And whether he's a bug or a human, we don't discriminate. He's coming along too. And I was a bit cheeky and I thought I'd add, 3 extras in terms of authors, because nothing says fun like an author at a party. So in terms of 3 authors I would bring, just to create more chaos, we are bringing F. Scott Fitzgerald. Like, I know you probably wouldn't be the funnest person to party with, but in terms of, keeping like the drinks going and everything, he's coming. And we could bring Zelda too, because why not? I love Zelda. Next person we are bringing is the iconic Edgar Allan Poe. I don't know if he would even come, or I would just love to see him socialize with others too. And if he got to dance, that'd be amazing. So Edgar's coming too. And the man, the myth, the legend, Leo Tolstoy. We are inviting Leo Boy-Toy Tolstoy to come with us, because again, he'll keep the party going. He's very social. If someone even mentions anything about transport, he'll immediately jump into that conversation about trains and how evil they are. And I feel like at the end of the party, he will give a nice speech about how much fun he had, and also about the world. So those are the 6 girlies I'm calling up. We're all in a group chat, so when it happens, I will message them all. Okay, what's the next question? Question 8. You rock. A romance book you would recommend to everyone. And I have 2 answers here. I have a boring answer, and that's obviously going to be Pride and Prejudice, because it's Pride and Prejudice and I feel like I don't need to say much. But if I had to pick a fun answer, I would pick Girls Before Earls by Anne Bennett, because it's a really fun book and people should read romance more. Okay. Question 9. What is a book that you would really like to own? And for me, that is the Barnes & Noble Sherlock Holmes, Complete Sherlock Holmes. I like Sherlock Holmes, but I feel like, because I just have one single volume of The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Like, I don't have any of the novels, but I've read all of them, and I feel like I just want a complete 1 volume so I can just have it and it's there forever. And last question, tag. Who would you tag? I'm gonna tag everyone who sees this video. Have some fun. And yeah, that was the Love Hearts tag. Thank you so much for watching BookTube, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.